Today I'm going to give you a lesson on how to play James Coffey's 900 Miles, featured in I Love Toy Trains Part 12. They were talking about they were continuing talking about the famous streamliners. So let's dive into this. We're in standard tuning. Make sure you grab the tab and tab this out for you so you can follow along. Alright, we're going to start out, we're in standard tuning here. We're going to start out with that intro that I just played. Now it's predominantly on keyboard, so I transcribed it to guitar, so it's make it easy. So the first bit sounds like this. Okay, so it's based around off of this D minor chord, bar chord at the 5th fret, and we're also, this whole thing we're dealing with the D minor pentatonic scale within the 5th fret of the A. So if you're familiar with that scale, that's where we're going to be basing this whole line off of. So we're going to start out 7 on the G, to 6 on the B, to the 5th fret of the high E. So then we're going to go 8, 6 on the B, to the 5th fret of high E. So then you go through it again. Then you do 8 and 6 on the B string again. At this time, instead of going to the 5th fret of high E, we're going to go to the 7th fret of the G. So it would be this. Then we're going to hit the 7 on the G a couple more times. Then to the 5th fret on the high E, B string, excuse me. And then hammer on 5 to 7 on the G. So the first part sounds like this, slowly. Okay, next bit is okay, so it's the first bar of this half is going to be different. It's going to go, we're going to be on the first string, 5 to 8, then up to 10, back to 8, and then back to 5. So, and then the second half is the exact same as we end it. I like we end the first third of it. So it's alright, then we have, next part is, alright, that's just B string, 6th fret, 3 times, and then go down up to 8, and then slide 6 to 5 on the B, to 7 on the G. So it would be this. And then to end it, right before you repeat it, we'll come back to the 6th fret of the B. So it would be this. Take the 7 on the G a few more times, and then they'll come to the 6th fret of the B. Then down to 5 on the B, and then hammer on 5 to 7 on the G. So that last bit is, so from here, alright, so the whole thing in context to be And that's the entire intro line. You're going to hear that, you're going to do that again. Okay, then we get to the chord progression, the main chord progression. We have two different chord progressions. We're going to have the verse and the chorus, and then we have that little interlude section right before you repeat the verse and the chorus again. When the vocals come in, it's going to be D minor. This is a great one to practice your bar chords. So, we're going to start around D minor. Now, when he reaches the letter, the lyric letter, that's a C major chord on the 3rd fret of the A and the 5th fret on the D, G, and B at the 5th fret. Back to D minor. And then the chorus comes in. You stay on D minor. Then we have this next bit you're going to repeat twice. So it's going to be an F major chord. That's an F chord at the 8th fret of the A. Down to the 3rd fret to C. Back to D minor. Do that twice. So it's like... Okay, and then we have that interlude section. You're just going to repeat C to D minor 3 times. You do that, repeat C to D minor twice, 3 times, excuse me. But the second half, right towards the end of it, you're going to go C to G, or G major bar chord. Then we're going to go to an A dominant 7 chord. That is bar on the 5th fret, 7 on the A, and 6 on the G. But we have the 5th fret of the D with it from the bar. And that resolves to D minor. Then you repeat the verse and the chorus. And then around 2 minutes, 30 seconds into it, and that's when that guitar solo come in. Again, this is transcribed from the keyboard, but I transcribed it to guitar. I'm going to break this into a few different parts. So, for this solo, we're basing around the D minor pentatonic. The first bit sounds like this. Alright, so this is just going to be tremolo picking up the minor pentatonic. I'll also show you the notes and pick as fast as you can. We're going to go 12 on the D, and then 10, 12 on the G, and then B string 10 to 13. Then end to 10 on the high E. So it would be this slowly. Then we have this kind of legato lick. Okay, so once we get to that 10 on the high E, that's when the legato lick comes in. It's gonna be, we're gonna have the 13th fret on the high E. We're gonna pull off to 10 twice. And then 13 pull off to 10 on the B string twice. Then 12 on the G. Do that twice. And then 12 to 10 pull off on the G to 12 on the D. So it would be this. Alright, this next bit might be the trickiest part of the whole thing. I'll play it nice and slow. Alright, so the idea for this part is we're going to hit the note below between each pull-off. We're going to hit 10 on the G. We're going to pull off 10 to 12 on the D. Move it up a string. Now 10 on the high E. Pull off 13 to 10 on the B string. 13 on the high E. Pull off 13 to 10 on the high E. So then we have this kind of melodic phrase, which is, alright, that's just 13 to 15 on the B. Then high E string, 13, 15, 17, run it back down. So it's like, so this bit slowly goes. And then we're going to end with, we go back to the tremolo picking. We're going to, again, I'll pick as fast as you can. We're going to go 15 on the B. Then 13, 15, 17 on the high E. So this last bit is... So the whole thing would be... Then you repeat then you go back to the verse, then you're going to do the entire chorus twice, and then you just end on the D minor. Again, I'll leave the link in the description for the tab on this one. Good luck.